Hello and welcome back to day 30 at Niddite Lane. I'm just putting in some heating. 21 degrees. We'll turn that just a touch lower because we just want to make sure it doesn't really fall below 17. Let's see, and that is making sure it doesn't get above 24. Yeah, that's about right, I think. Oops. And have we got another one there? Yeah, we started dotting heaters, or we're going to be dotting heaters around the place just to make sure that we don't get terribly cold in winter. Certainly don't want to freeze in here. And these heaters, they don't take much power if we're not actually using them, so yeah, it seems fine. Oh God. Melon, Boris, Mia and Minty. That's 2 of our 3 doctors have all gotten sick from malaria. Oh boy. What we should do then is we shall say, that's medical. Mia, come and rest until healed. Boris, medical. Boris, rest until healed. This is a third of our workforce again. Melon, you can take that bed. Rest until healed. Melon, Boris, Mia and Minty. Let's see, that's Nordics, almonds, so that's Minty's. We'll turn that medical and we'll say, Minty, come and rest until healed. Nightmare. And Apple, if you can come and, well, let's see, Mia's the first, and come and prioritise, get these people treated. The faster we can get people treated, the sooner they'll be better again. Ah, nightmare. That's not what we wanted. Right, that's going to impact somewhat on our ability to finish works here. But we'll keep on going. Ah, thanks Deadlock, that's great. Great timing. Yeah, nightmare. For all people with malaria. I didn't even think that malaria is that common up this part of the world. Right, we're going to have to keep our eye on their needs because I suspect that malaria will last quite a bit, but at least they've gone to bed in a fairly good mood. Oh, immunity's at 57, so that's a good start. Melon, why has Apple not treated you? Apple, get out of bed and go and treat people. I know this isn't your normal work time, but yeah, we need to get on this. At 4 in the morning, Anubis has got out of bed. That's just so typical. He's got the weirdest sleep schedule I think I've ever seen. Once you've treated Melon, then if you can go treat sorry, Apple, can you then go and treat Minty? Sorry, I know this is going to be driving you nuts, getting up and down and in and out of bed all the time, but honestly it's really important. In fact, if you treat Boris first and then go and treat Minty, then as soon as you finish treating Minty you can go straight to bed. Now hopefully Boris's surroundings will help him to get better quite quickly. because he's in a good bed and a good environment here. Right, Apple, now just go and treat Minty and then you can go back to bed and you can sleep all day. As long as we don't get any raids or anything. Right, let's have a look. So Boris, minor malaria, immunity is 53. Melon, minor malaria, immunity 63. Mia, minor, 58. Minty 61. Mia doesn't seem to heal as fast as some of the others. It must be something to do with his constitution, I guess, or his upbringing. Maybe he's just not as strong as the others, or at least some of the others. Oh look, there's Deadlock. Is Deadlock training? Ah yeah, Deadlock's training the baby chinchilla. Ah, I'm awake. Right, what am I doing? Power conduit. Ah yeah, I'm doing some work in the laboratory. Good stuff. So now Anubis. Well, Boris is... Uh-oh. Oh god, and now we've got a raid. A group of pirates are attacking immediately. Watch out, they appear to be unusually clever with their tactics. Apple, what do you know about them? Unusually clever? Oh god, there's quite a few actually. There is... It's Giggles back again. I thought Giggles was part of the tribe that came and sold us stuff. Melee attacking a medium heater. Really? Using Molotov cocktails on medium heater. Let's have a look at what you've got. You've got a shiv, and you've got Molotov cocktails. Atlas has a pump shotgun. Oops. Messina's got a survival rifle, and Isamu's got a sniper rifle. Right. Oh god, this is going to be troublesome. Eki, did we arm you? Yeah, we did. Right, at least it's early in the morning. We'll let those guys start coming up. Okay, right, we need to start drafting people. So, we'll draft me. I've got a gun, so I can come stand behind there. Mia, Boris is not well. Anubis has got a bow. So Anubis, will draft you and we'll get you manning that steel gun. Minty, you're sick. Nordic, you've got a gun. We'll draft you and we'll get you stood behind here. Apple, we'll let you sleep just a little bit longer. Melon, you're sick. Spidey, you've got a bow. We'll draft you and we'll get you manning that steel gun. Almond, you're alright. We'll draft you and we'll get you up here ready to jump out and start clobbering people. Deadlock, you can't fight. Eki, how's your moods? You're hungry. We are gonna prioritize you getting up and having something to eat. Apple, what about you? You're just tired. But you'll be alright. We'll just let you sleep a little bit longer while we keep an eye out for these bad guys coming in. Now, how clever can clever really be? Just waiting to see them coming near. Right, okay, that's close enough. So, Eki. I think we're time to draft you, and we'll get you here. And Apple, time to wake you up, and we'll have you here. Unusually clever with their tactics. I can only assume that they're going to try and attack from here. They're going to try and attack this building. And come through the door. Yeah, maybe they are going to try and break through the wall. Okay, good. We got one of them there. Alright, if they do break through the wall, I am... they're fleeing. I think I'm quite happy to let them. How many got away? Messina with the survival rifle and McNeil with the shiv. Alright. They damaged one of our heaters, but I think we can live with that. So everybody here, you are undrafted, but Almond, can you we want you to haul that person first, just get them off the traps. And Anubis, can you get that person off the traps? Eki, if you can haul that person. Spidey, can you grab those Molotov cocktails? Hang on, where is... Let's just unforbid a bunch of stuff here. Just those? Yeah, so Spidey, if you can go haul those Molotovs. Apple. Ooh. I tell you what, Apple. Drop your gun and go and get that sniper rifle. We'll probably give your gun to Spidey. Me, I'll go and get that pump action shotgun. Anything else needs hauling? Nordic, could you bring in... Oh no, you don't do hauling. Okay. Alright. Now, as soon as we've got these bodies dropped, right, we want to have you stripped. And we want to have you stripped. And we want to have you stripped. So, Eki, would you mind stripping that person? Deadlock, if you wouldn't mind stripping that person. Anubis, you're in a pretty good mood. If you wouldn't mind stripping that person. And how are you? Eki, you're neutral. Now what we do want is to configure this and this and this, so that we've got some places to bury these bodies. So Eki, could you bury that one? And then Deadlock, could you bury Atlas? And then Anubis, when you come over. Yeah, could you bury that person there? And let's get this stuff in. Eki? Can you get this stuff in? Deadlock. Oh, Spidey, can you haul in those? Anubis, if you can haul that. Nordic doesn't haul. What am I doing? Hauling. I'll haul. Did I just say no? I think I just said no. Ah, Nordic's picked up some clothes. That's a good thing. Spidey, could you come and haul that? Anubis, if you could haul the assault rifle. Apple, haul something. Almond, haul something. Eki, you're hauling wood. I think I'll let you do that. Anubis, haul that. And actually tempted to... Oh, Apple wants to wear the overalls. That's not a bad thing, actually. Apple is probably a good person to wear those. But Apple, could you haul that Kevlar helmet? Very good. Right, and then we've got all the stuff in. Yeah, Spidey is... I tell you what. Let's deconstruct another of these traps. And we'll get another sandstone one in there. Minor break, that's Melon. That's because she's not well. Let's have a look at your needs. Disturbed, sick, insulted. Oh, why do people always insult her when she's not well? How about you wake up and go and get something to eat? Seems nobody's fed you. Which, you know, when we've only got one person who's a doctor and he's been up fighting. Security, we want deadfall traps and we want them made out of none of those things. Where is an eclipse? Okay, that's going to cut our power supply for a bit. Nordic, can you make some sandstone? Yeah, we've got that to be deconstructed. I tell you what, cancel that one and cancel that, deconstruct it. We'll do that one instead, because that one's always going to get stepped on. Right, this will run down our batteries. We best toggle off that gun. Eki, could you... Oh, it's reserved. Okay. Right, let's get a sandstone deadfall trap in there as soon as we can. But Eki, while you're here, can you just haul the wood? Good stuff. Right, well, we have an eclipse, but at least the power, the wind turbine there is chugging away. What might help is if we were to extend this power conduit up to this wall, and we could bring it through the wall, and we could start building that additional one there. Oh, starvation. Mia's starving. Apple. Prioritise feeding Mia. That means everybody else is about... Boris and Melon are in bed. Oh, because it's a medical bed. I was wondering, thought I'd missed something then. So obviously Boris's medical bed is a better medical bed than the medical bed that's in here. Gonna say, you never know the minute. Apple, could you prioritise feeding Boris? Oh, Apple's hitting on somebody. Who was it? Eki. Honestly, no one's safe from Apple's advances. Okay, and now can you treat Minty? Actually, if Minty needs treating, probably Mia does as well. Just keep them in order. Right, is anybody particularly upset? Boris is. What's up, Boris? Makes you feel... Oh! A fault in an electrical conduit has caused a short circuit. All of the energy in the connected batteries has been discharged, but any serious damage was prevented. That has emptied our batteries. Oh boy. On top of the eclipse, we now have no stored energy. So what, all of this is being kept going just by the wind turbine? So of course that's broken the fuse. I'll be very glad when the eclipse is over. Yeah, Mia and Boris are both particularly unhappy. So Boris, feeling bad, sick, rebuffed by Anubis. Dear. But you are actually getting better. You've had food. Right, and Mia, you're not feeling happy. Disturbed sleep, sick, rebuffed by Melon, cramped environment, in darkness. Oh, I didn't realise it was dark down there. But at least you're feeling a bit better. Pleasant environment, you've had a fine meal. Right, so you're feeling a bit more cheerful now you've been fed. Let's just see, you don't need to be fed or treated, fed or treated, fed or treated. Prioritise treating. Well, it looks like that's exactly what you're going to do. Good stuff. Right. So, we're going to need to replace this heater in here. temperature, medium heater, and I think we need it that way around, don't we? Yes, we do. At some point we'll get that built. Oh yeah, things are starting to fizz as we're running out of energy. Nightmare. How's the temperature in here doing then? Still at -4. Well, I suppose it is the middle of the night. Temperature outside is 8 degrees. Temperature in the fridge is still -4, so as long as the eclipse doesn't go on too much past daylight, we should be okay. We shouldn't lose the temperature in the fridge too much. Well, that was a bit of an exciting day. We've had an eclipse, we've had malaria, we've had a raid, we've had an electrical fault. Yeah, tell you what, sometimes everything happens all at the same time. Been one of those days. And just to clarify, Boris and Melon have not shacked up together. It's just that with medical beds, people are quite happy to share a double bed. If it's a medical bed, they'll lie any sick bed that is better than any other sick bed. They'll always jump into the best sick bed. So yeah, so that explains this little thing. Right, well, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.
There were 4 of them, all houses, together in Niddite Lane. Together lived Boris and Anubis. Anubis was always sorry about something. Next door came Minty and Nordic, and Minty really annoyed Nordic by calling him a beast all the time. And the next house was noisy, 'cause Apple and Melon always had domestics. But it was the 4th house that the police were interested in, because Power Suit Sal kept Mir in the closet. They all lived together in Niddite Lane, a colourful place to be. They all lived together in Niddite Lane, although together is a little bit subjective. At Boris's and Anubis's, there was a man who could be sometimes mistaken for a hobo smelling of alcohol trying to climb the walls. But it's okay, 'cause it was Anubis's Canadian cousin, drunk Spider-Man, and a little Santa's helper could be seen going house to house. It appeared when someone got tired of almond, they'd just hand them on to the next surrogate parents. They all lived together in Niddite Lane, a colourful place to be. They all lived together in Niddite Lane, although together is a little bit subjective. It seems they pissed off the neighbours, something to do with the Peel P50 dragon children, but that's just Boris. No one questions him, 'cause that's what happens in Niddite Lane.